This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's react.
Hey, hi, hello there, welcome to another episode of me getting caught up on whatever the hell it is Anna's been doing. Woo! I want to get, I'm behind. I need to get caught up on Anna because I want to talk about the crap she's doing, and I specifically want to get caught up on her weightlifting journey, rawr, strong woman, journey. So that's what we're mostly going to talk about in this video, but I'm glad this video on this here dropped because one of the first videos we're going to watch, she has bright pink eyeshadow on, and I'm like, what the fuck was she doing? She was doing this. So we're going to watch this first because chronologically, this happens before that video. And we know with with Anna, things are the timeline for Anna is very like wobbly all over the damn place. And most of the time, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. But every now and then it does, especially when she's doing shit like her lipedema warrior timeline. That was all over the place. I don't know if she was, I personally think she was doing it on purpose, but she uses that to kind of obfuscate what's really going on and stuff like that. And it's, well, I mean, it's obfuscation, so it's a form of, well, manipulation. Did I get that word out correctly? I don't know. But also, it's a way of her trying to control the narrative and control the timeline and to make it look like things are happening when they're not, or not happening when they are. Right? So that's what's going on here. And I just kind of like to keep things... Also, I just think it's more interesting to watch things occur chronologically than it is to jump around and watch things jumbled up. Like, personally, that's just kind of how I feel about it. But anyway, yeah, so that's where we are. So we're gonna watch a bunch of TikToks. We're also gonna watch some stories from Instagram, and a lot, maybe not a whole lot, but some of the stuff we're gonna watch is gonna come off of the Discord that shall not be named, and then some of the stuff's going to come off of her TikTok. Some of it might actually be able to come off of her Instagram. The problem is I'm a little behind on her Instagram, so I've been missing her Instagram stories that Anna will post. And because they're stories, they vanish in 24 hours. And so I am behind. They are no longer on her Instagram. So I need to go to the Discord, the Reddit in order to see them. Everybody with me now? All right, cool. Yes, I am as pale as a ghost. I have the wrong color foundation on. But it's elf. It should be the right color. It is not. But here we are. So before somebody's like, oh my God, you're so pale. Ooh, I'm a ghost. Anyway, I'm actually kind of digging it. I think I'm going to hang on to it for fall, for October, because it's like the perfect goth shade. Right? Anyway. Right. Where are we going with this? Thank you to everybody who's supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. Thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. As we progress through this, if you guys have a comment you want to make, put a timestamp in the comment section with your comment, because by the time I read the comments, I will forget what we are talking about. And the timestamps have definitely been helping me catch up with whatever the hell it is you are commenting on. So if you feel like it, if not, we will play the guessing game. And all right, so let's do this. Do I need to say anything else? No. Oh, if there's like a big chunk of silence for whatever reason, or in any particular clip, it is because Anna has copyright music in her video. It is speculated that Anna does that because she thinks it will keep the reaction channels from reacting. I don't think so. I mean, maybe she does, but it doesn't clearly stop us. But also, I think it's just because whoever the fuck it is who edits her videos, be it her or John, has no idea how to edit music. And so the music is always like super loud and obnoxious. And I think that's just honestly why the music is the way it is. So, but YouTube will let me know. So there you have it. Anyway, this is Anna. I don't really think we need to listen. We don't need to listen to this one so much. So let's go mute this bad boy. There we go. This is... I'm going to try to read as much of this to you guys as humanly possible. So The description says, it's a perfect match. I personalized a dress to match with the vibes of my favorite customized Starbucks drink. And it came out so perfectly. Hashtag Starbucks ambassador. So one thing that's been speculated about, that was a cute little jacket. We'll talk about this later. One of the things that has been speculated about is that Anna has been dropped as a Starbucks ambassador. So because she hasn't done a Starbucks ambassador video in a while. So this is well timed for that because people were beginning to wonder if Anna was still a Starbucks ambassador. Clearly she is. So there we go. That question got answered. But all right, let's back this up some. She says, so I turned my custom Starbucks order into a dress with the brightest, pinkest. You know, actually the makeup works with the outfit though. So it is very bright pink though. Remember, Anna has lipedema and she's supposed to be eating anti-inflammatory. She's supposed to be on an anti-inflammatory diet. So she's drinking a sugar-laden Starbucks drink. So she said, since I'm partnered with Starbucks, I thought it would be fun to bring my favorite custom drink to life through a custom denim look. Now, Anna has in the past done two or three looks where she's customized her drink, her Starbucks drink to match, or she's customized an outfit to match her Starbucks drink, which I honestly think's a cute idea. Don't get me wrong. It's adorable. And since Anna's like shtick is supposed to be fashion, it's cute. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, she does get criticism for it because she's supposed to be not drinking that much sugar, you know? And she never addresses the sugar problem, right? So that's usually where she gets the criticism with when it comes to the Starbucks stuff. So there's that. But since she's doing a customized Starbucks drink, she's doing a customized outfit. So this is just part of that series. Again, I don't think it's the worst idea, you know, honestly. It's part of that series. Here's Anna. This is Anna. Oh, Anna. This face. I couldn't ask for a better face right there. Here we go. She's possessed. I'm channeling Lindsay. Oh, K doesn't work here. Never mind. My bad. Let's see. Y'all know I love... Why do you say y'all? You're from Ohio. Y'all know I love to customize the look, especially denim. And That's cute. That's actually really cute. I have made a lot of jackets over the years, but I've never done a dress. And you also notice that we've never seen her wear these. Let's see. Let's start with a drink. I order a strawberry acai lemon refresher, add peach juice and strawberry puree. Okay. Can you imagine being her freaking barista? No freeze-dried fruit. Hold the freeze-dried fruit and then add a splash of passion tango tea. Just a splash, though. Okay. It's a drink that can keep you in that summer mindset all year long. Sorry, the overreaction is always the best with her. Can I get the initial? I can. Yes. Can I turn off the closed caption? Why do I have these? How do I have these if I don't have closed captions turned on? Interesting. Whatever. I'm playing around with thumbnails, so I need new ways of doing my thumbnails. Anyway, sorry. If that's your custom order, why are you acting like you've never tasted it before? Did you just start randomly saying words to the barista to see if she would put it? I want column A number 4, column B number 7, column C number 2, column B or column D number 5. You know, throw it all together and let me see what it tastes like. So like bad college mixed drinks, freshman mixed drinks. Anyway, sorry. To turn my drink into a dress, I'm going to start by deconstructing the hem, because of course. To give it a little bit of extra length. She's a tall girl. Then I'm going to paint and I'm using colors that reflect ingredients in the drink. Okay. So a dark pink, bright pink, and a peach. Cool. That is a bright pink, don't get me wrong. I'm blending it into an ombre, much like these tastes. Is that tastes or ombre? Are blended in the drink. Oh, sorry. Had to finish that sentence. Next, I do a washout, leaving a pattern that low-key kind of looks like melting ice. Sure. We'll go with that. And for the finishing touch, I add some jeweled buttons. You add jeweled buttons, or you're adding jewels to the buttons? Because that looks like what you're actually doing. Because let me tell you, those buttons, these little jean buttons, those are a pain in the ass to put on your clothing. So it looks like she's just bedazzling the buttons that are already there, which would be the easier step. I sew, too. Yeah, that's what she's doing. And the final result looks like I ran a holly marathon and got hit with all of the holly color powders, which it's not ugly. I don't hate it. It's very Anna. What is it with you in these damn ballet flats, though? Amber Lynn called. She wants her shoes back. It's super cute, one-of-a-kind dress. I don't hate it. It's very Anna. She's got her little pigtails. She's got her way too bright pink eyeshadow. Oh, they're not pigtails. My bad. It's super cute, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, Shari said that much. Well, look, she didn't try to spin. Good job. My drink, and it looks just like summer. Is that what summer looks like? God, I hope not. That looks hot, is what that looks like. Don't get me wrong. It looks like Anna. This is an Anna outfit. All right. I mean, this is quintessential Anna. I can't argue with that. She says, I feel like it's a perfect match. As she drinks her Starbucks cup. Sorry. She's so fake when she drinks. Like she's never had a drink before. Oh, bitch, did you even drink anything? Anyhow, all right. So the whole reason we watched that one first is because, all right, the reason I wanted to watch that one is because the makeup here that she's desperately trying to wipe off in the most awkward way possible. This is off of the Reddit, as I said. I'm not going to name the Reddit again. I'm probably more protective of the Reddit than I necessarily need to be, but here we are. Suffer. So this is in my mind, this is the next step after this. Now, this was posted to the Reddit 17 days ago. Okay, so this was posted on the Reddit Friday, August the 1st. Right, and that Glitter and Lasers TikTok clip was posted 3 days ago. And that TikTok clip was posted 3 days ago, which would make it August the 15th-ish, give or take, because today's the 18th. Do your own math. So it just kind of points out how Anna chops things up and posts things. Again, I don't care that Anna pre-records things and that kind of stuff. Doesn't bother me. I just wish she would keep things in order. But anyway, she does say here, well, we can listen to it. There's no music here. But anyway, go.
So I'm in Round Rock and I'm here to meet a strongman coach potentially. And I'm coming directly from a shoot. So I still am really glam. And this is after I tried to wipe my makeup off while driving, no less.
It drives me nuts, the shit she pulls while she's driving. Because, like, makeup wipes don't exist. I don't understand.
Because I want to make a good first impression, but you know what? This is who I am. This is how I'm going to show up. So I'm nervous, but hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it'll be good.
Well, he's certainly going to know what he's getting himself into. All right, so this is the first time I think Anna fully mentions that she's going to go start training with the strongman coach. We don't know anything about said strongman coach yet. This is the first time Anna mentions it. So, you know. All right. So then we jump to, let me see. I think I have them in order. Don't get me wrong. I could be off a few things. I have them in order as they were posted in the Reddit. So hang in there with me. All right, this one was 13 days ago, which would be August the 5th. And I have it silenced still. Does it have music? Yes. All right, so let's see here. She says, I'm kind of freaking out today. Let's back that up again. Sorry. I'm kind of freaking out today because today I'm taking a huge step in my fitness journey. Up until this point, I've really been doing things on my own. I had a fitness app that I shall not name. I have a fitness app that I got workouts from. I've done drop in classes and I went to the wellness retreat. All right, so the fitness app she's talking about is Trainwell, which used to be called Copilot. Anna was telling us the whole time she was using the Copilot / Trainwell fitness app that it was the way she was losing weight, and she was insinuating that was the way she was losing weight when the whole time she was taking Mounjaro or something. She was taking a GLP-1 and she was losing weight doing that. But she was making videos implying that the way she was losing the weight was because of purely by doing exercise. And then she would show the exercise routines and it's just like, no, you're not. Anyway, so I don't know what these drop-in classes are that she's talking about, unless she's talking about the running classes that she took with the Run Lab, where she was training to run her 5K. And that was in 2023, 2024. I'm going to sit down and do all my numbers again. But anyway, so she trained with Run Lab for like, I don't know, a few months. And then she ran a 5K on St. Patrick's Day. And then we went on several cruises. And then we immediately launched ourselves into the lipedema journey, right? And then most recently, we took a cross-country trip to go to North Carolina. Yes. And we have spent 3 weeks in a wellness camp in North Carolina, where they told us we needed to eat more food and eat more frequently. We took a 10-mile hike that took us 10 hours. And then we did some cutesy little exercises with whoever the hell this is. And we had a guy there who had us lift a 400-pound trap bar, I think they were calling it, and did some other shit that we should not have done because both Alan and Ilona were like, your form is shit and we're surprised you didn't kill yourself. Well, maybe that's a little extreme, but either way. And now Anna has decided she is a strong woman. Like, literally, she's going to go train to become a competitive strong woman. And this is the start of this arc. Anyway. She says, but there's really been no consistent person helping me build my strength. So I did a ton of research and I found myself a strongman coach. All right, here's my thing about this one. Anna does not work with people unless she gets some kind of kickback from it. And that includes her lipedema surgeons, which she finally came out and admitted to the last time she had a meltdown on her Instagram stories. She finally admitted that she got discounts on her lipedema surgeries from Dr. Amron and the lipedema center, right? She finally admitted that out loud with her own mouth. So, and we know when she did the work with Run Lab that she was getting free classes or discounted classes with Run Lab when she was working with them. And when she was working with Copilot, aka Trainwell, she was sponsored by them and she was doing sponsored content, much like she's sponsored by Starbucks. She was doing sponsored content with them, which is why she didn't mention them by name this time, is because she's not getting sponsored by them anymore. Right? So every time Anna has done anything on her wellness and fitness journey, she's literally been either getting paid or getting some kind of kickback for it. Unfortunately, that paints a bad picture for this guy. Not that he's a bad person, but Anna is not, again, mentioning that she's getting some kind of kickback or discount or even being straight up sponsored by this strongman coach, right? So that's not a great look starting this. And it's unfortunate that I have to say that up front because this is something Anna is known for doing. She does not disclose when she gets discounts and kickbacks from things. Like, that's just Anna's MO. She just doesn't tell us about it and then just expects us to not ask, I guess. I don't know. And then she gets really mad when people start asking. And then a while later, we'll get a crash out about it. Hang on. We have a chart for this. Sam at Every Size sat down and put together a glitter and lasers cycle. I sat down and, I don't know, refined it a little bit. I don't know. Sam said we could, so here we are. So mine's a little bit different than Sam's, but not by much. Which is why Sam's name is down here. See? Sam at Every Size. There you go. Sam at Every Size. Anyway, Anna likes to, well, we're in phase 1 of the Strongman thing right now. She's all excited about it. She's just jumped right in. I call this the sudden start. Anna called it, no, I forget. Sam called it something else. I forget. Anyway, so Anna just like jumps in with both feet and just immediately starts doing shit, right? And then she goes through her curation and performance. That's the phase we're currently in, is curation and performance, where Anna is right now putting out all of her pre-made video where she's putting her best foot forward with this strongman stuff, right? Fortunately, she is working with an actual coach. I don't currently know or have any reason to not like the coach she's working with currently. I could be eating those words 24 hours from now, right? We're going to be eventually moving into phase 3, which probably has already happened. We just haven't seen any of the feedback yet, the defensive obfuscation yet. But Anna will start getting outside feedback. She already has, actually. And that will piss her off because it will not be people going, oh my God, Anna, you're so awesome. She'll start getting feedback from actual strong women, actual people that do the thing that she's claiming she wants to do. And they will start either offering help, you know, because she wants to be a strong woman and she's a 600-pound, you know, damn near 6-foot woman wanting to be a strong woman. So there's going to be people who want to give her advice, or she's going to start getting criticism because that's what we do. And then she'll start getting defensive about it, but she'll also start hiding things, right? And that's phase 3.5 here, which is the obfuscation end of this, where she hides the fact that she's, you know, it's not that the guy's coaching her. He is, but why is he coaching her? It's not because, I mean, maybe Anna did look him up and reach out to him. Maybe he reached out to her. We don't know. But somewhere in there was a negotiation, and Anna's getting something out of this. The guy is also getting something out of it. He's getting exposure, right? He's getting access to Anna's supposed 8.5 million followers on TikTok, which she does not have, but here we are. So that's what he's getting out of it, because she still has a shit ton of followers, don't get me wrong. But, so that's what he thinks he's getting out of it. Anna's getting discounts or free services, right? I highly doubt he's paying her. That would be crazy. But he's giving her free coaching, or he's giving her discounted coaching for this. Okay, that's what's happening here. Anna will not tell us about this. Eventually, Anna's going to get pissed off at everybody. And she's probably going to go to Instagram, and she's going to make an Instagram story yelling at us, or vague posting about how people are awful and we're all horrible people and how dare. And then she's going to start trying to convince what audience she does have that we're awful people and how they shouldn't listen to us and how we ruin the internet for everyone. You're welcome. And then eventually she will do her contradictory reveal, which is where she will finally tell us that she was getting some kind of discount or kickback from working with the gentleman that she is working with for her strong woman. That's going to be in the future. This is all future here. You know, this is all going to happen in the future here. I think phase 3.5 could actually follow within phase 2, because that's usually where she's like not telling us things. Anyway, this is the not telling us thing phase. So now, do these two phases, they're in the center. Do they always happen? No, not always. It's very rare for her to be upfront, though, about the fact that she's getting sponsored by things, unless it's something like Starbucks, right? Occasionally when it's Disney, she'll mention it. I don't know why. I guess because it's like required by these larger companies that she does that. But like smaller things, she won't mention it. And until she gets called out enough times about it, and then she'll finally have her little meltdown, and then she will finally admit it, right? So, I don't know. Anyway, like I said, this is only version 3 of the chart. It can go through some more iterations. Anyhow, there we go. There's the chart that we're working with right now. Bonk. Right, back to the video. He says, so this is Stephen Moore, and he's an adaptive strongman here in Austin, Texas. And I'm super excited because he's agreed to be my coach. I met Stephen like a week ago just to get an idea of what it would be like to train with him and see if like we were a good fit for each other. And today is our actual first session, and I'm nervous and excited. And you know what? Let's do this. This is the fit for today's workout. These green shoes she got from Reebok. She didn't go and buy them from Reebok. Reebok sent these shoes to her. Anyway. What can I say? I'm showing up as myself. So this is the first time I've been to a gym in a very long time because, well, gyms and I have baggage for me, but I can do hard things. Can you though, Anna? Can you? Because it seems like every time you have to do hard things, you have some kind of meltdown and yell at us all. People have been on her about the whole comment about her not going to a gym for a long time because she goes to the gym in her apartment complex. I don't think that's the same thing as like going to like Planet Fitness, which I think is more what she means. But I mean, yeah, I get what people are saying there, but at the same time, I think she means more like going to like Planet Fitness or something like that. Going to a gym, like leaving the house to go to the gym, not going down to the basement or wherever the hell the gym is in her very expensive apartment building. So wish me luck what I'm getting myself into. Stay tuned for part 2. Okay, cool. So, all right, that's the first time Anna goes to go see the strongman coach. Topic of mental toughness has absolutely, because that was a clip from one of his other videos. So he is an amputee. I think that's his right leg. And so that's the adaptive part of his strongman thing, is he has to adapt for his amputee thing. I'm not 100% on the up and up on everything strongman stuff. I have a sister-in-law that does strongman, well, Strongwoman, and she's married to a guy who does strongman. A dude looks dead like Batista. I, honest to God, thought that's who he was when the first time I met him, and it took me like, a good 15, 20 minutes before I could even go up and ask. I was like, are you Batista? He was like, no, but I get that a lot. And I was like, okay, well, you know, that question answered. I was going to be really impressed there for a minute. But he's an adorable man. And like, this is how I found out that my sister-in-law is doing Strongwoman, is dude whips out his phone and starts going, yeah, look what she can do. And he just starts, it's like when people like geek out over their kids, he's just showing me video after video after video of my sister-in-law doing all this like crazy Strongwoman stuff. And I'm just like, you are adorable. You are absolutely adorable. So he's a keeper, is kind of where I was going with that story. Anyhow, so that's what I know about strongman and strongwoman. So that's my story. All right, so there's that. Let's jump to the next video. We have a couple things to get caught up on, so this might be a longer video. So this is day 1 with Cybernetic Strongman. This is his Instagram. We'll go check him out sometime. Well, we might do it at the end of this video. I don't know if we'll have time, but... so this is day 1 with Cybernetic Strongman. I'm guessing John is with her. Now, here's one thing I want to say. I don't care how light of a bar she's using. I really don't give a shit. What I do care about is she actually has somebody who's fucking making her have good form. That is literally all I care about right now. Like, I don't... Look at that. Look. Here's my thing. Anna thinks she's the fucking boss. Right? Anna thinks she does no wrong. She thinks that her form is absolutely apex. She thinks she is the bee's knees and that everything she does is perfect, right? And now she's got this guy who this is what he does, right? And he is here correcting her form. And I think that's fabulous. because she's, oh yeah, and then afterwards she goes to Nando's. She says, I worked out, so I'm getting Nando's. This might be the thing I do after every workout. As she's drinking some kind of sugary orange drink, she says, I need the protein. And then she does her whole dropping the mask before she hits the off button. You'd think she'd learned by now. My thing is, let's go back here. My thing is, I'm vaguely excited about this trip for Anna. If you guys can't tell, I'm a little excited about it. She's finally got somebody who's going to teach her how to do this shit correctly. Like somebody in person, for real, who knows what they're doing, is going to be there and teach her how to fucking do this correctly. I'm excited. I really am. Now, if you can get her to quit eating Nando's after she works out, that's another story. But at least she's going to learn how to do the lifts and use the equipment correctly. Okay? I'm excited. Will I be eating these words a week and a half from now? Probably. Let's be honest. But currently, I'm excited. Okay? She says, my intention with this leveling up, okay, in my training is to, leveling up? I guess level 0 to level 1. Leveling up in my training is to master form so I can lift heavier weights and eventually compete within the strongman community. My training sessions right now are really about mastering form, yes, so I can eventually lift heavy weights consistently, yes, safely, yes. To reach this goal, I'll be training 3 times a week with cybernetic strongman and then doing hiking cardio as active recovery in between. I can't be mad. I can't be mad. Now, will she keep this? Will she maintain this? How many weeks is she going to do this before she has some kind of mystery flare up where she can't go to the gym because she's got to listen to her body, you guys? I mean, how long will he put up with her excuses before he fires her as a client? I don't know. We'll find out. So this is just the two of them laughing, I guess. There's no dialogue here. They're just standing around being awkward. What's this? I don't know what that is. It's like a bowl on a pole. We're just standing here being awkward. Okay, cool. Awkward standing. Yay. Jim used to have some baggage, but you know what? Wish me luck. We're going to do...
have some back.
Going to turn this off because there's music. But you know what? Wish me luck. We're going to do this. The rules of this gym immediately put my mind to ease. Number 2 is personal favorite. No sexual harassment unless you're a fan of dying. Imagine going to a gym that has that as a rule. Like, worded that way. Like, that's weird. I'm going to have to play this and just hope that the audio isn't too bad. Sorry, guys.
Number 2 is my personal favorite. No sexual harassment unless you're a fan of dying.
Is her accent really that bad that the closed caption can't pick it up? Or is the music making it so bad that the closed caption can't pick it up? I don't understand. Pick up your mess and wipe the equipment down, you nasty. Dude. I was at the gym like a month ago at this point. But anyway, my point is there was this guy and he would just use the equipment and then leave. And the equipment would be like wet. Because I needed to use the machine he was using. And I was just like, I don't need to use it anymore. It was so gross. Anyhow.
Imagine that the hole in the plate is the barrel again.
So this butt blasting move is to
Okay. I'm just going to stop it periodically, hoping that the music gets caught. But
really help you perfect a Romanian deadlift, which
I just want to point out that her form for once actually looks... She's not perfect. And I am not perfect. I really want to see what Alan and Alona have to say about this. I have purposefully not watched their stuff for this yet. But I can't wait to hear what they have to say about this. But to me, it looks good. It looks a hell of a lot better than it's ever looked before.
is when you start from the top and then lower the deadlift.
I mean, again, it's not perfect, but it looks so much better than it's ever looked before. And this is just after a few times of working with him. I think I'm going to turn the CC off because I can't use it anyway. At some point, he gets her up on plates, too. Hang on.
Lift down. And so we're just practicing this over and over and slowly increasing weight. Then we worked on a standard deadlift, and Steven had me start from the...
She's so crooked, though, like, even from here, unless John's standing oddly, which he might be. But, because this is her first workout with him, this is the outfit she wears to her very first workout. We know that because we watched that video already. But she's kind of crooked. You can kind of see the tilt. Again, maybe John's just standing at a weird angle because it looks like this whole thing's kind of tilted. All right, so maybe she's not tilted. The whole frame's just tilted. Never mind. It's not her. It's the camera. Never mind. I take it back.
Platform so I could learn the movement before incorporating legs. People always like, weightlifting is so mental, and I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Oh, God. Anna, can you send whoever to, like, video editing school so that they can, like, learn how to put music in? I don't even care that you're using copyright music. Can you just teach them how to, like... My editor does a great job. I do a shit job. My editor does a fabulous job of making sure that the music and the sound levels are all even. But anyway. Okay. Maybe they're out of order. I just think it's funny that the first clip has weights on the bar. The second clip, they took the weights off the bar. Been there. Okay, now she's on the machines, which is fine. I use machines. She's got her GIR face. Now, okay, her GIR face is for once actually like she actually for once should have a GIR face. I don't know. It's still not as GIR-y though as when she's like trying to do her train well exercises.
What you just made me do, look what
Hey, she's learning to do that correctly. Look.
you just made me, ooh,
Kinda.
look what you
Was so much more mentally challenging, but I'm just excited to see where we go from here.
Well, you got to show up to the second workout.
That is it for workout 1. Many, many more to go.
I like this though. Is if this is his gym, let's pretend like it is. These typically, if this is his gym and he owns the gym, typically these pictures are either him or other people he has trained who are not necessarily winners, but they are the people that he trains at different competitions, right? That's typically what these are when you go to a private gym like this. So that's kind of cool to see. Now, could these be multiple pictures of the same people? Could be. Could very well be. But it's kind of cool to see because it means that there's like, he's got people. He's got people that he's trained. He's got like this is basically like looking at their CV, you know, their resume. So that's kind of exciting. We're going to go look this guy up eventually. Just maybe not right now. All right. Let's go look at the next one. We're going to do the Reddit stuff first. Then we're going to hop back over to the Instagram. And then we'll probably end up hopping back over to the Reddit again to kind of see, because I know I'm behind. But, oh, and TikTok. We're going to definitely be back and forth on TikTok. Is there sound on this one? Yes. She says, POV, learning how to bar squat. Can we just take the bar part out of there and just put learning how to squat? Just learning how to squat. This is probably the first time Anna has ever actually done a fucking squat in her life. And I'm not even going to make fun of her. I just think it's really cool. I'm not making fun of her. I'm not. I just think it's real because I've seen this clip like a million times. I think it's really cool that right here, I really wish she'd not cut this because I know she probably cut it because she felt embarrassed, but honest to God, it's not that bad. Right here, she starts to tilt because she's bad at this, right? But he just like steps right in, like he's right there. He already knows that she's off balance on this side because he's already over here. Otherwise, he would be in a different position with her, right? To spot her. He already knows that she's weak on this side, so she's probably already done this in a number of times. So he already knows he needs to be over there. But like he's already ready for her. Look at that. And he just steps in. He just eases it in, right? It's not like, I mean, yeah, he moves quickly, but it's not like he's like, oh my God. He just steps in. Like, that's great, man. I'm excited about this. I'm sorry. And here he is, you know, trying to demonstrate form for her. Look at him. He's even showing her why her form's shit. Yeah, look at her. Did you see her improve? Look at that. Look. Watch. She's still wobbly. I'm not going to lie. She was still kind of wobbly. Isn't it amazing what happens when you have somebody working with you who can actually watch what the fuck you're doing and actually step in and correct your form before you make it permanent? Anna, this is what we've been fucking telling you for years at this point. Even if she doesn't stick with this guy, this is clearly like the second workout because she's in a different outfit. Even if she doesn't stick with this guy, I hope she like remembers all of the things that this guy is teaching her. Let's bop back over here to the TikTok. So she says, I'm glad I showed up for me because this is from August. This was posted on August 9th. She says, I'm glad I showed up for me because this was my favorite day of weight training at the gym so far. Moving heavy stuff is fun. Does it have music?
I'm heading out to training, and I'm gonna be honest, I do not feel my best.
I know.
Dressed like fire so I can hopefully feel like fire.
Okay, she did say she was going to train 3 times a week. And this is a new outfit, I do believe. Same shirt. Give me a second, let me verify. Okay, I verified. This is a different outfit. The pants are a different color. Pretty sure it's the same shirt, though. Doesn't matter, don't care that much. Go.
Fire in the gym, trying to trick myself.
Trying to check myself. Okay. Is that what I should do every time I go to the gym? Should I do like a fit check? Some of my outfits are not that great.
Even though I did not want to be here, I made it here.
So, okay, so she's already on workout 3, we're going to assume. And she's already, I don't want to be here. Okay, cool. So she hasn't even made it through the first week and she's already not feeling it. Let me put it that way.
So Saturdays are my strongman days, and I actually
Saturdays are my strongman day. What are the other days?
drive to a gym that's further from my home so that I can use their equipment, which is strongman focused. So here,
What? What have the other 2 videos been about?
my coach is just making sure the sandbag weighs 100 pounds, and then I am learning the correct form to lift it up. And
Well, he's not stopping her, but that looks really awkward. Though, to be fair, that's like a bag of sand. That's probably a pain in the ass to pick up, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's probably really difficult to pick up because it's like, it has no, I mean, it's a bag of sand, I guess is where I'm going with that.
put it over this.
I'm trying to think of like, back when I would do archaeology, like picking up bags of shit. Just like random bags. It happens. You take soil samples sometimes, right? And you have a bag full of soil. And those things can be pretty damn, I don't know if they're 100 pounds, but they can be pretty damn heavy. And the bags are pretty structured though. But they can sometimes be a pain in the ass to get a good grip on. So,
Like pull, which is a standard strongman competition thing. Next
I love how you just let it drop.
we did what's called a yoke carry, and it's where you use a frame to carry weight quickly across a distance. So I'm just practicing this and learning the form. I'm carrying about 300 pounds, I think, so not too
Yeah, because that thing probably weighs, I know it's only got like these 4 little tiny plates on, but this thing probably weighs several 100 pounds on its own.
bad for my first time. I'm gonna give myself a little kudos.
I mean, not to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like, the rack itself is most of that weight. So, like, you're gonna have to pick it up on your own. You're gonna have to be strong enough to pick the damn thing up itself before you can even start adding weight to it. So, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm pointing out, like, you just have 4 weights on it. You're literally just picking up the weight of the yoke. It's not that impressive. I'm not trying to be a dick. Anna, just be a beginner. It's okay to just be a beginner. It really is. You don't have to be the most impressive beginner ever. It's very clear that that's basically you're just lifting the fucking yoke with a couple of 10-pound plates on there? Like an extra 40 pounds added to that. I'm not trying to take that away from you. I just want you to stop trying to make yourself be Superwoman. It's okay to just be a beginner. It's very obvious you just picked up the fucking yoke. It's all right. It's like earlier and then right now, when you're just using mostly the weight of the bar with some, like a little bit of added weight. You're a beginner, Anna. It's okay. Most people, when they begin doing this shit, can't even lift the damn bar, okay? The bar itself is heavy. It's okay to just be a beginner, for fuck's sake. Why are you like this? Like, it's not like you walked into this fucking gym and he loaded the fucking thing up with 45 pounds on all 4 squares. Like, it's not like that's what happened. And even if that is what happened, like, I would be really concerned. That would be concerning to me. I would question a lot of things. But like, he's starting you off on a reasonably light weight. He's more concerned about you developing form than your strength. Like, I guess that's kind of why I like this guy. He's like a real coach. And, you know, he's working with a real beginner. And he's treating you like a real beginner. You're the one over here trying to talk yourself up. It's okay to just be a beginner. It's fucking-K. Just be a beginner. I would have so much more respect for that. If you just walked into this gym and you're like, I'm going to be a Strongwoman competitor a year and a half from now, because that's how long it's going to take to get there. Okay, cool. You got a timetable. That's amazing. Now let's work on that. And then you're like, this is my first workout where I'm actually doing the competitive part. You know, I'm doing the exercises that are the things that are at the competition. I'm going to do those. And this is me doing them. And I'm flat out beginning. I can't lift more than just the weight of the bars and shit. Okay. I don't expect you to be able to lift anything else. It's okay. I would be like, cool. You're a fucking beginner. Rock on, man. Everybody starts at the beginning. Oh my God, you're so aggravating sometimes for no fucking reason. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Like, everybody would still cheer you on. Even if you were just like, it was my first day and all I could lift was the weight of the yoke. Okay. Everybody would still cheer you on because you're going to eventually lift more. That's how this works. He's eventually going to put more weight on that fucking yoke because that's the point. That's the point of this. If you're still, 2 weeks from now and you can only lift the weight of that goddamn yoke, maybe you need a different coach. But that's not how this works. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway. Onward.
Then we did the overhead press.
Okay, no, she is crooked. It wasn't the camera. It was the camera, but she is also crooked.
Without using
Why is he not over there? Well, he is. He's right there. He's watching her. All right.
my legs. I can't remember what the term
Not using his leg.
for that is. And honestly, I got 95, which is pretty good. Last week,
She had 95 pounds on the bar? Because again, the bar itself has weight.
did a suitcase carry back and forth, and it was fun. I'm not gonna lie, but I think Saturdays are my favorite days because I get to do the crazy cool, like, strongman stuff.
Okay. I mean, cool. I understand being excited to do the actual things that you're going to be doing at the competition because you have to practice those things, clearly. But also, like, I'm just really aggravated that she can't accept that she's at the beginner level. She's talking like she's some kind of advanced fucking athlete, and she's not. And I don't want to take away from her what she has done. Okay? I don't want to do that. It just bugs the fuck out of me that she can't just be a beginner. Right? What happens next week? Because this is week 1-ish, I'm assuming. What happens at week 2 when, she said she had 95 pounds on that bar? What happens when, she'll have 2 days of of lifting before she gets to the second day of doing that, she should be able to increase that somewhat. But she's only going to increase it by, I don't know, 5-10 pounds? Maybe? I don't know. I don't exactly know how far you're going to go with these kind of things. But that's kind of, I'm just guessing. What's she going to do when she only increases it by a reasonable amount and she thinks she should be able to increase it by twice that? I guess that's when she has the fallout with the coach, I guess. But like, that's kind of my point. Because she won't accept that she's just a fucking beginner, I feel like she's going to set incredibly unreasonable expectations for herself and for the coach. And that's why she's not going to succeed at this. Not because she can't, because I fully believe she could. Anna's built like a fucking brick house, okay? Of all of the girls, Anna could 100% do Strongwoman. I've always said, like, she missed her calling being a rugby player. Like, seriously. The woman is stacked. But, like, she's never trained for it. And I'm excited to see this happen. But what happens in week 2 when she's still at a beginner level and she's frustrated about it? Right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just ranting. Maybe I'm just being me. Anyway. Okay, let's go check Instagram real fast. And then I'll check the Discord I'll check the Reddit one more time. Okay, I don't want to like readjust my screen because I'm lazy. So I'll just read if there's a description thing, I'll just read it out to you. She says, I'm just a girl you shouldn't underestimate. This is just the beginning. File under strong woman training, strong AF woman, be very afraid. Women can lift heavy too. Weight room noob, overly enthusiastic first timer. And it says on the video, POV, lifting heavy to make up for the weight of other people's opinions you no longer carry. Girl, stop. Keep lifting, don't get me wrong. But just stop. You care way more than other people care. And you always have. Let's check her stories real fast. All right, I'm going to share a secret with you guys. I used to have an Instagram. I still have it. When I was working, I would take pictures. I told you I find Anna funny. I used to take pictures of places in nature when I was working, doing the archaeology shit. And the name of the Instagram was I peed here too. Because there's already somebody who has the Instagram I peed here. And I think they're a runner. And they take pictures. I don't know if they're still active either. But they took pictures of places where they peed while they were running. So I find this hilarious. I'm sorry. Good for you, Anna. Good job getting out there. But yes, I have an entire Instagram that's just dedicated to... Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't take pictures of the act. That's weird. But I did take nice scenic pictures. Or sometimes I would take pictures if it's... What do they call it? Portalet. If it's a portalet, sometimes I took pictures of that. But usually I just try to take a nice picture of the surrounding area. Same thing with the other account, the person who has the I peed here account. Just letting you guys know. Those are real things that really exist. And so this cracks me up. So I think that's funny. All right, let me go check the Reddit one last time to see if there's any more strong woman related stuff, because that's really kind of all I want to cover in this video. And then I think we're done, but because this would actually be really funny to go out on, but here we are. This is Anna in one of her workout outfits, but I think this might actually go more with the first workout video, where she was wearing makeup, because I'm just going off the outfit. It looks like she sweat all the makeup off. So that would be my guess, but I just kind of want to watch it because it looks like it's in the strong woman storyline.
Literally eating gas station lunch. Every time. I just found out 7-Eleven has those little charcuterie boards, so this is gonna be one you go to for like road trips and stuff. And I like that it has olives instead of crackers because I love me some olives.
Olives are delicious, don't get me wrong. Also, they're full of olives are full of fat. Yes, good fat. Yes, I could be wrong. All right. Also, I wanted to share this because it looks like it's from also one of the workouts. This is Baby's First Leg Press Cybernetic Strongman had me do 500 pounds for 3 sets of 10. Good thing he didn't tell me the weight until after I had finished. That's pretty good, though. 500 pounds for 3 sets of 10? Really? Oh, go for it. Good for you, Anna. So there's that. All right, this video's already at around an hour, so let's just call it here. Mostly I put that up so you can't see the mess that my living room is. Let's just call it here, and let's just call it here for today. We'll check out the guy who's coaching her, I think, in the next video. I know Anna's got a bunch of like goofy videos that she's put up in between these because that's what Anna does. And I know she's put up a couple, maybe 3 try-on hauls. We might watch those. I don't know. As I say with all of Anna's try-on hauls, I don't really like Anna's style. But I know she's got one where she's like getting ready for dates. I'm kind of curious, so I kind of want to watch that one just because like Anna did mention all the way back at the beginning of the year when she put together her manifestation necklace that she was putting, I think, rose quartz on it because this was the year she was going to be looking for love. So apparently we are. She's been dropping hints. She's been dropping hints all year long. So apparently that's what we're doing. All right. I think I've said what I wanted to say when we were in the moment. I know. Oh, 2 weeks from now, I'm probably going to be eating every encouraging word I said. I know, it's fine. I am aware. Okay. So there's that. I'm under no illusion that Anna has a cycle, obviously. So there's that. I do personally hope she sticks with it. Lifting weights will help her with her weight loss and in keeping the weight off. So that's great. And it will help her be healthy in the long run. I don't know if he can help her get her diet under control because that's going to be the biggest hurdle for her. But I think one of the reasons why Anna wants to do Strongwoman is because she thinks she can eat like shit and still be healthy because she's lifting weights. I don't think Anna actually understands. She might learn, but I don't think she actually understands what the Olympic strong women are doing to be the way that they are, right? She's going to learn, hopefully. But currently, I don't think she actually understands this. So that's kind of where I'm at with this. I think Anna thinks that this is, again, another shortcut for her where she doesn't have to watch her diet and she still can show us how she's, 600 pounds. I'm going to say 600 pounds from here on. Yeah, she's probably more like 550 at this point. But anyway, my point is, this is just another one of those things where Anna's like just trying to stick it to her critics that she's, big and fat and active. And she is, but it doesn't take away that, she is what she is. Now, if she sticks to this and she's lifting heavy, eventually she will be, 3 times a week, and then she's walking/running 2 days a week, she might actually eventually be running. Imagine that. She's going to lose weight. She's going to lose real weight, and that'll be amazing. So again, I'm excited for this particular arc. I just am. I'm just excited for this particular arc. Does it make Anna a better person than she's been? I mean, I don't think she's like the worst. I know some of you do, but I don't think she's like the worst of the girls. I don't think she's the worst of the girls. I really don't. But, is weight loss going to make her a better person? I don't know, maybe. She'll be able to get a date, I guess. I don't know. Get the date. Get a second date? We'll find out. I can't wait for Anna to start dating. Here's the thing about the dating, though. We'll never know, really, because Anna does not talk about that kind of stuff. She does not share that kind of stuff. So even if she does go on a date, even if she does land like a long-term relationship, we will never know. Or we will know very little about it, kind of a thing. And that's fine. Do we really need to know? All right. Anything else I wanted to say about this? Nah, not really. All right. We need to loosely investigate this guy. He's clearly putting his name out there for a reason. He wants to be exposed on Anna's social media for a reason. So we're going to go look at him and find out who the hell he is. We're going to do that in another video, though. And I guess I'll figure out whatever it is, because I feel like there's something else I want to talk about, but I just can't put words to it yet. Anyway, at the risk of setting myself up, which I'm pretty sure I'm setting myself up. I hope Anna sticks with this. I hope Anna does well. I really do. I hope she doesn't. She's got somebody working with her, so I don't. As long as she listens to him, I don't think she's going to seriously injure herself this time. I do wonder how long it's going to be before she has some kind of wild flare up, and she's not going to be able to go to the gym and work out. And I do wonder how long it's going to be before she can't keep this going for whatever reason. I did notice that she has some more clips about her MLD massages. I think that's being repetitive, and also her lipedema stuff. She's still kind of sort of talking about that. So we haven't completely dropped that. I saw that Ilona put out a video asking about Anna's EDS and what happened to that. So I think since Anna's kind of softballing the lipedema stuff, I think she's dropping the EDS as well, because they sucked all the lipedema out, you guys. They sucked out the EDS too. That's how that works. Didn't you know? So I think that's how that's going to work. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm excited to see where this goes. I am. One way or the other, I'm excited to see where it goes. So thank you everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. Thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. If you leave a comment, do leave us a timestamp, just because we went over a lot, and I know I said a lot, and I will forget what the hell we're talking about by the time you guys comment. And that's pretty much all I've got for you guys. So that's all I've got for you guys. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye.
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.